Hey, how we doing, everybody? I'm here in our Middlebury yard. We left Amarillo. We're already up to Middlebury, coming to pick up my trailer, which is back there somewhere. And this is just how overloaded we are with trailers. I'm gonna move this one and park it somewhere over here. Gotta hook up to this one and pull it around the other side of the yard. Then I gotta grab that trail runner and move it to the other side of the yard so that I can get to my XLR, which is all the way back here. This little guy. It is unreal how many units we have. Apparently, we have 1,500 units that need to be moved right now. And probably something in the range of hundreds that still need to be picked up. Yeah, it's got solar panels on it. Or someone left a battery in it, but I don't think that's the case. But it seems to be in okay shape. But it's been sitting for a minute though. So yeah, we got a lot of little niggly things we got to do before we can even roll off with this thing. There's some weird waves going on there. I think you can kind of see it. Some high-low spots going down the side of this trailer. The stuff you got to look for. Even right here, there's some high-low spots here. So they definitely can't say I've been hooked to this one already, seeing I got to do all of that crap. So I tried calling dispatch to see if one of these 3 trailers that are in front of it were going to the same place. Because if they were, I'll just grab one of these guys. But hell, I'm surprised this isn't going on a trailer. I mean, see how short this thing is. I'd love to tow this across the country real fast. Probably get decent fuel economy for once. So, I'm gonna move these things around. I kind of wish I had a GoPro so I could send it up and I was just watching do all of this stuff, but it's busy work. So, I'm gonna get all this stuff moved and try to get hooked up to my actual trailer and get on the road sometime today. So, I'll see y'all down the road somewhere. Well, here we are, guys. Finally. Took about 30 minutes or 40 minutes to get all of this done. The yard is super tight. Ended up having to move a couple other units to get them out of my way, but since I touched a bunch of different units, we were going to do a walk around on them, so nobody can blame me. And y'all should probably do the same thing. Nobody can blame me for damage. So here we got this Colorado that I moved, the 950634, and as you can tell, we didn't so much as scratch her, because you know that's how we roll over here. But I mean, this place is just stacked. And we have a new yard coming into service here soon. When that happens, I don't know. It's supposed to already have been operational, but the weather apparently has really hindered the forgot what it was, the road base they're putting down. The weather really kept them from doing that. We moved that one and this one, 428655, and she is solid. I kind of wanted to take this one how small it is, but they're only paying a partial rate on it because it should be on a multi-haul trailer, and it's going to Sanger, Texas, I think. Pretty cool little unit, but not ready for home time just yet. Got to stack some money before I go home. So, oh, tight squeeze. 950-635. She's nice and straight. So, guess this is a park model. Any of y'all moved one of these things? I've never touched one. I've always been told, don't pull these things. So, anybody that's watching this video, if y'all pulled one of these, let me know how it was. I hear how terrible they are. I don't have personal experience, but it looks like it would pull like trash. They look heavy, and with that flat nose on it, there's no way you're gonna get good fuel economy. And here's the last one I pulled. I pulled that trail runner out, actually pulled it completely off the yard, took it way out there, dropped it outside of the gate, pulled my trailer out, and then hooked back up to the trail runner and backed her in. And you can see I didn't touch any of these units. I didn't want to stick it anywhere else on the yard. I'm trying not to cover too many other trailers because, well, I didn't like moving 3 trailers to get to mine. I don't want to put somebody else in that position to have to move a bunch of trailers to get to their stuff. No, that'd be pretty shitty of me to get somebody all caught up moving a whole bunch of trailers. Every time you touch one of these things, especially on a yard this tight, you're increasing the chances of getting involved in something. Oh, tight squeeze, we're getting that guy. There we go. So, either way, I just want to cover my ass. You know, they want to say anything, hey, this unit got tore up, it'll be on YouTube. You know, they can't blame me for damage that was done on any of the units. So, the unit that I was going to pick up last time I was here had a bunch of damage on the side of it. If I remember, I'll grab a couple of those pictures and put them up. But either way, I'm going to get on the road. I had a headlight burn out just now, by the way. I was turning all my lights on again, did my pre-trip, and sure enough, then I clicked headlights on. I got that bong from the dash, and it said light out, or lamp out, and one of my headlights are out. So I'm gonna get up to the Loves over here in Elkhart, get me a new headlight bulb and switch her out real quick. Then we'll be on the road. It's always something, guys. It's always something, but you know, keeps life interesting. I'm gonna catch y'all further on down the road. Not quite sure where exactly I'm gonna make it today. Somewhere in Missouri, but we'll just see how the weather, you know, kind of handles us for the day. So we'll catch y'all at the next place. Morning, guys. We made it to St. Robert, Missouri last night. We didn't get too many miles in. I would normally go at least to Big Cabin or, you know, Joplin or something, but left the yard late. I'd been up since early, and, you know, on top of the winds taken out of my sails yesterday, this load is supposed to be going to Fresno. Not going to Fresno no more. It's going to Mesa. They gave me a call right before the office closed yesterday telling me that we are now taking it to Mesa, Arizona. So this is cutting quite a bit of mileage out of my load. So of course my check's gonna be lower. I'm gonna be too far away from the yard in California to really, you know, for it to make sense for me to go there and grab another load. So I'm gonna end up having to drive all the way back without the second load that I normally do. This will be the first time that I've had something like this happen in probably 8 months. You know, those short weeks are going to happen. You know, it's got to make the best of it while you're making good money, and save some of that money, because you're going to have short weeks. And now that diesel is so high, you know, you got to do the best you can to save money. And I know a lot of guys out here, you know, they're really considering getting out of it. And, you know, honestly, guys, if you're not in, you know, a paid off truck, I don't know how y'all are going to be able to survive in this industry, since rates really aren't going to go up with how much diesel just went up. And now that we're not buying our fuel from Russia anymore, or any more fuel from Russia, prices are only going to continue to get worse. So my advice would be, if you don't own your truck and you're making big truck payments, you should find something else to do now while those jobs are still available, before you end up with the bank looking for your truck and everything else. But, you know, honestly, I mean, I met a guy named Dylan, hey, what's up, in Tipton, Indiana the other day, and, you know, he's got a truck that he pretty much owns outright, and, you know, he's having his own, you know, thoughts about whether or not it's going to stay in it. And honestly, I don't blame him, man. You know, half of our profit from 12 months ago is now being eaten up by diesel, and so I can understand the apprehension, you know, staying in the industry altogether. Hell, I ran into a hot shotter yesterday. He ain't getting any sort of fuel surcharge. He's coming directly out of pocket for diesel, and no discount. And I paid $3.40 a gallon for diesel yesterday, and the same fuel stop he was at in West Terre Haute at the Pilot, it was $5 a gallon. I paid $1.50 and change, with basically $1.60 less than he did. No, that's how you end up going broke out here, guys. Don't make those mistakes. If there's something else that'll tide you over at home for a while, I would highly suggest doing that, and waiting until these fuel prices settle down or calm back down, if that ever happens. So, as it is right now, I'm going to head out, probably going to stop in Oklahoma City to get diesel. And I checked last night, it was $4.11. It's probably changed now. I mean, prices probably went up overnight. So we're going to get down the road, and we're going to see y'all there. I guess we're going to see how the prices, you know, change. So I'll see y'all there. Hey guys, we made it to San Juan, New Mexico. It ended up being about a 700 mile day. I think we're like 701. So, I mean, the GPS says the trip on the truck is kind of goofy sometimes. So I don't always follow it. So we didn't shoot a video at all in Oklahoma. It was windy. Kind of just wanted to get on the road, but we pumped 70 something gallons, and it was $388. I got my receipts. 74.7 gallons at $5.19 per gallon. So that was $388, but what I actually ended up paying with my discount was $327. So still way too much for 74 gallons of diesel. So hopefully the rates as a whole come up. I do know I talked to our lady in California, and we did get a rate increase in California. We're at $191 out of Cali now. Indiana isn't quite there yet. Oh, it's a truck going by. Indiana's not there yet, and that may or may not change necessarily soon. We pull for the manufacturers out of California, so the rates are pretty much able to change pretty quickly when you're pulling directly for the manufacturer. But when we're pulling for the dealerships, which is what we're doing out of Indiana, we don't pull for the manufacturer out of Indy. Or that's how it's been explained to me, which is why it's so hard for us to get rate increases in a timely manner. You know, the 15-cent rate increase that we got just last week is 3 months late. And we should have gotten that, you know, several months ago. And now it's looking like, you know, our next one to catch up with the way fuel prices have increased will probably take a while too. So, we'll see how that ends up working out. So, I'm going to shut it down for the night. It's going to get pretty cold tonight. It was blowing probably in the mid-20s coming in the last 20-30 miles. I know my radar said like 18, but there's no way. I mean, the trucks were barely staying in their lane. So, yeah, I'm glad that I'm shutting it down here. We may get some snow tonight, so we'll see what we end up doing tomorrow. But I'm hoping to deliver Friday morning to try to get a load out of Quartzsite, Arizona, or out of SoCal. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to try to get this edited tonight and out on YouTube tonight, or at least in the morning. So you have a good one. Oh, one last little bit real quick. That right there is what I want. Would not mind to have me some cool old cab over, but you know, truck prices are kind of crazy right now. So